Dear devotees, welcome to ICF Question and Answer series. This is week 12, and the first question is, why do many Indians and many Hindus call our Vedic texts as mythology and refer to the avatars of Lord Vishnu and other great personalities in our Vedic texts as mythology, even though they are celebrating all the festivals like Ram Navami, Janmashtami, etc.? They still call this as mythology. Is it because of the British rule that they have started referring to our texts as mythology? Now, it is rather a matter of concern that many Indians call our Vedic texts as mythology, our Vedas and Puranas as mythology. And we should feel really sorry for them because they have been systematically deprived of the knowledge of their great heritage. This is because of their lack of understanding of the truth of the Vedas. And the question comes that why do people not understand the Vedic texts? And the reason for their failure is described in the Vedas itself. Vedic knowledge cannot be understood just by reading or dictionary meaning, but by hearing and practicing it under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. The Mundak Upanishad 1-12 states, Tad Vigyartham sa gurum eva bhigachet, meaning one must approach a spiritual master. These scriptures also clearly define the qualifications of such a person. It's all very well explained without any ambiguity. As a matter of fact, any sincere person who is not envious of God and who analytically studies the events described in the Puranas and the Vedas under the guidance of a bona fide guru will understand that the events and signs described in the Vedic scriptures is all for real. It's not mythology. We have to accept that God is the supreme person and he has outlined certain rules if someone wants to understand his creation, his science, his pastimes, and him as he is. And no one, with no exception, can overrule his rule. Surrendering unto the Supreme Lord through his true representatives is the way to go if one is serious about receiving the transcendental knowledge. Unless this is accepted, we will keep hearing the same misconception about the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Puranas, and all such Vedic texts. Naming such books as mythology is the biggest of all myths. The need to spread awareness of this truth is of paramount importance. In one conversation, Srila Prabhupada was asked, why is India not satisfied with its own culture? And Srila Prabhupada said that the British came and taught like this. This was their plan. Lord Macaulay said that if you keep Indian, you will never be able to rule over them. Culturally, they need to be conquered. So they began to teach Indians about England's work in India, that whatever we have got is all nonsense and we have to learn from them. This is the misfortune of the foreign rule. And later Srila Prabhupada said that still the Indian culture was not destroyed and is spreading far and wide. So we have to take this misconception away from people's minds. Mythology comes from the word myth. Our ancient scriptures are not myth at all. They are truth, and we have to be intelligent enough to understand that. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.